Oh my god. Hi kids, what's up? Okay, so I haven't filmed in a minute, but just thinking about the outline. I guess I wrote an outline. It's been a while. I wrote an outline a while ago. I just forgot about it. I just found it. I wrote that I got the betrayer family, so that's gonna be the sun family. One of the sun families is gonna be the betrayer. I think the moon family is gonna be the usurper. 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 There's no R. Usurper. Then people in Tide family is the, where did I put the Sun family is the betrayer. I don't have like arrow keys, so this is so annoying sometimes. So we got the betrayer, the usurper, and this is gonna be the helper. Book one could just be about the moon mom. She lives in a village. Other one. Now, what I wrote about this was that the traveler takes a crystal. No one has been above ground, so thinking the tide people could be below ground, but some of them have been incorporated. Okay, majority of tide people. Wait, put that here. Majority of tide people underground, unless they have been blessed by the Sun family. Now the wish. We gotta flush out the wish. I did kind of think about these animals and thinking about their like offshoots. Like, there is a goat one, right? Where's the goat? No, not goat. Horse right here. Horse. So I was thinking one of oh one of the royal guards. One of the royal guards for the family is our donkey knights. Industrious culture. That could be like that would be like an offshoot of like a horse species. So there's so many things that we have to plan out. Honestly, when I like have been trying to write a book, I've just been doing this. Like, I don't really mind if you guys see the general outline. I mean, you're gonna be seeing every single thing that I think about with regards to writing a book. My initial thought was that yeah, so deadly sins, Russian casserole. I gotta re-up on Russian casseroles and how they like. I mean, the casseroles for Russia. I'm not like talking about like the compromat that they're using now, where, well, I guess we could also use that, where they don't know what each other has on anyone, so they can kind of keep each other in check. So like the families, even if one is like stronger than the other, they don't know what the other families have been doing and like what type of alliances they're gonna be doing. So we can kind of incorporate that. Um, it's kind of like a paranoia, like a high paranoia, since they've ruled so much and all they've been doing is like trying to be the one above all. Might as well make them kind like, and since if they've been winning so often, they haven't known much poverty and much like dismay, or not dismay, but they haven't felt a lot of grief, and mainly like starvation, poverty, lack of resources, lack of medical care. They don't know any of that. They don't know what it's like to live in a war-torn country. So we'll still have a majority of the people, of the Sun people, in like the bigger cities where they haven't been really touched, but then there'll be smaller cities around them and like underground where like the war rages on. I wanted them to kind of get a power up when they're in the sun or like exposed to the sun. So I was thinking of making it perpetually high noon as the wish, where they can kind of just like live and they'll be like okay. But morning, Lily. Morning. But I don't know if I want to do that because then that kind of like takes away the ability to do different kind of biomes. We've been playing a lot of Terraria, so there's like a lot of biomes in my mind. But yeah, if we make it perpetually high noon, that kind of gets rid of like everything would be borderline deserty. Um, I guess I could make a lot of like oasis, but then a lot of the diversity would kind of be taken out. But we could incorporate a lot of diversity underground and kind of see how that works out. What's up, Lily? You have a good sleep? Nice. Lily just woke up. She's over here picking her nose. Yeah, this is for you in the future, so you can watch it and you can see how I wrote my book, and then you can hear me talk about how you pick your nose when you just woke up. All right. Majority of Tide people are underground. We don't know who the Moon's daughter parents are. Moon daughter is only ever born when a son consummates with a Moon daughter. I mean that's not bad. Like this is, because then it would be kind of hard for them for this to happen. Inadvertently, so maybe they won't even be like the person that makes the child could like not be part of the betrayer family. So they kind of get like 2 out of the 5 on their corner. Plus they have some of the Tide people, so they have to somehow like win the war, right? Like that probably be the best ending for most of these like type of sci-fi things where they essentially have to win, but we can figure that out how to win later. Just, my brain is going haywire. Um, we don't know who the Moon Daughter's parents are. Moon Daughter's only ever born when the sun consummates. What else could we put? So what do we have? We have what they're fighting for. We have the people fighting, and the casting like extras. We have the people that are gonna help the main 2 people fighting. So you have your 3, but within the 3, I kind of want to split them. So like a storyline that we're gonna follow. We can't like follow every single family. That might be too hard. We could like start with 3 main plot points, and then out of those plot points we can create kind of subplots and other points of interest within the story that kind of revolves around those 3 main plot points. And then the preceding books after that, we can add more plot points. But let's like flesh out the first book. So the first book, so it's just background, a lot of backstory. Well, you kind of want to space out all the backstories sprinkled within, so you kind of want to make them like mysterious and maybe like give some of the motivation, but not all of the motivation of the characters. We want to, so let's say flesh out 3 main characters and their plot points. So the 3 main characters are the main Moon daughter. Well, no, so the Moon mom, who is currently the Moon daughter right now. Moon mom. Now, how do we flesh her out? How does where are her parents? What has she been doing? Let's say she's like, I don't know. I want to make her a teen, but 16, 17. What has she been doing the past, let's say, 20 years? Well, so let's say she's 17 years old, past 17. Um, she's 17, but is she gonna be pregnant throughout the whole story, or are we gonna time skip? What has she been doing the past, has she been doing? Where has she been living? Surviving. Who raised her? What happened between giving birth and existing until daughter is 16? We can like kick off the main moon daughter's like adventure like 16 years later. So we can go like 15 years later from her inception, and then to have like build up between that. But the moon mom and kinda her meeting could just be like the first few chapters, right? Like we can somehow incorporate that in the first few chapters. Don't give her too much. Where did she meet the sun dad? What happened during that meeting? Did she have contact in those 16 years? Let's see. Now she gets subplot would be sun dad romance, sun dad family. Subplot for her could also be how she raises moon daughter. What else could she have a subplot of? What she's been hiding, the secret she's been keeping. Because like we still don't know about her parents. We don't know how she like raised her daughter. Let's see. Now we can do betrayer. No. Yeah, betrayer son. So the sun dad is not the betrayer, so he's part of the other a different family, sun dad family. Who are they? Betrayer son. Why do they want to help the daughter? What is their family motivation for this? I think it'll be a boy for the son. Or should it be another girl? What are we thinking here? It would make sense if... Ooh, what if the betrayer son is a daughter this time, where it's normally a son? Betrayer son is a daughter rather than a son this time, so it's kind of like going through the prophecy and kind of like flipping it around, so everyone's gonna be kind of a little confused. Opposite. So this would blindside them on moon daughter's uprising, because they're not expecting her to like exist, of course, but they're also not even if she did exist, they don't like, well, I guess they won't even know, right? They're gonna get blindsided regardless, because it's the whole point of the betrayer family is they don't know. So how are they keeping this a secret? How Are they keeping this a secret? How did they find out that there is a son-daughter? Why is the person they send out a girl rather than, you know, the son boy because of the prophecy? So those are pretty good questions for now on the betrayer son. I'm thinking for the third person, so we want different plot points, right? So we got the moon mom, and then her offshoot is going to be, of course, her daughter. Moon daughter takes over this POV and becomes main character after a few chapters. Betrayer son, let's say that, you know, betrayer family takes over subplot from 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 other son family as main POV. So I don't know if we're probably not going to resolve the son dad and the other son family mystery at all in this book. Well, that'll just be like a lingering thread that we can put in there. And maybe they're spies. Betrayer family is a family of spies and intelligence creators, trainers, spying on all the families. And that's okay. We took away one of the, but how did they do that? And that's how they attain information. How though? You know, like how do they spy? Do they do they have ninjas? Do the ninjas like go in the walls and fucking you know, ninjas, what is it called? Eavesdropping? Or is it from capturing or hallucination or infiltration? So we gotta watch a bunch of spy shit to kind of flush these guys out. Here, probably watch like some kind of strong mother-daughter like adventure, or look into that. See how I can kind of flesh them out, make them more intriguing, make these guys more intriguing. The last kind of, so the moon mom transitions to the moon daughter POV wise, and then the sun family will introduce sun characters from this family. They get their POV taken, and then the where do they all meet? Where does this like culminate? Tide family, Tide person is the third like POV. Moon daughter and sun daughter somehow meet up with this person in one of the bigger Tide cities. Let's say like she's on the run. She is on the run for some reason. Like maybe we like jump into her POV with her being on the run. Mom has been captured, of course, by bandits. We don't know that it's a Sun people yet. Sun family, one of the third Sun family we introduce. They have working with initial Sun family and can culminate in Sun dad to, like meeting up, reuniting reuniting with Moon Mom. Okay, so that could be like way later on. Like we could we could go back to her point of view. To her POV as she is being transported to the third Sun family's domain. So this is pretty good. Like this kind of forms like a pretty cohesive first book, I would say. Like it has lulls and it'll have action, and then it'll have like a solid. We need to figure out an ending and kind of an attention grabber that's gonna relate to the second book, and we need to like tie up some threads by the ending, but open up new threads. So maybe introduce like the fourth family or introduce like a bigger plot point that we want to do. So this is like the book one, right? Pretty solid, fleshed out. We didn't really flesh out a lot of the Tide people, besides we want them to like meet up. But we can like do more some of that later. But this has been pretty impactful, you know, story wise. Let's see what else we can do real quick before I get off here. Maybe... excuse me. So we got the Moon Daughter POV, Betrayer Son POV. I'm thinking the Betrayer family was spying on the Sun Dad, and that's how they start going to where the Sun Mom lives, which is gonna be near the Moon Daughter, and that's why the Moon Daughter is running away. And those are both not near the Moon Daughter, near the Tide people's place. So what we should do is flesh out these three characters a bit more. Can we make a graph? A table? So I'm thinking that since these are the main three characters, Moon Daughter, like personality traits, we need to like Sun Daughter, and then Tide Sun. The Tide people are kind of animal-like. I wonder which one would make the best. I'm thinking... big people, ox horn with ox legs. What if we like make the dude an ox? Almost hit 13 races. See, that kind of makes it hard when we like turn them into animals, because then like we need to figure out what these values are and make them these values. But the bigger thing is, are the Moon and the Sun, are they the humans? Should we make them the humans here in this situation? And let's say human, right? Human, ox boy. So, could be a fledgling ox boy, smaller ox boy. Human. I'm thinking Sun Daughter gotta be kind of bulky, right? Let's say she's like leaner, stronger. What do we like make her? She's definitely gonna be the fighter out the three. Oxboy could just have the natural talent though. Natural talent, smaller, tallest, and stacked. I'm a sensual guy, so we're gonna make some of these characters sensual. Tallest and stack, average. we don't want to make the Moon Daughter like too crazy. She's gonna be average, and she can like, I don't know, blossom. No, her personality is gonna win these two over. So yeah, this at the end of the day, this is somewhat of a love story, and is a love story, because you know the wishing and the rain. I wouldn't even call it terror, but the rain that the Sun family has is slowly gonna get eroded and ruined. Like they're using power, like they're using power and might. Power and might wins for them. Like that could be their slogan. You can write that down. Power and might. And she's gonna win them with thoughtfulness and like thoughtfulness and sincerity. How do you spell that? Sincerity? Sincerity. Damn it. Sincerity. Oh, sincerity. Okay. Thoughtful sincerity. I'm thinking natural. So he's naturally talented. We want to make him kind of the what's that thing called? Like when Mary whatever. Like when that person is like unkillable, and he always gets shit. They always get them out of trouble. Whatever like that's called. He's that person. He's like extremely lucky, right? And he doesn't lose. What? Extremely lucky and unfortunate at the same time. So these guys are gonna be like this isn't really a trait. Like this is a trait you can be a being lucky is also a trait, but maybe melancholy instead of unfortunate. I don't even know how to spell that. Melancholy. Oh, nice. So he'll be lucky and melancholy, so kind of sad. She'll be thoughtful, sincerity. She's endearing. Powerful, might, abrasive, of course. Extremely lucky and melancholy, but he tries. he like tries. So that like those are good. We can add more. We can like keep fleshing them out. So like we fleshed out kind of like the roughest outline here. We can flesh out book one's outline a little bit more. We have these are some of the plans, like not the main plan. But let's see what else. Since even though we didn't like finish these, we can put some plot points. We can say Moon Mom plus Sun Dad meeting. Background to the world plus setting. Sun Dad post coitus plus Moon Mom post coitus. 16 years later, Moon Daughter shenanigans. I don't know how to spell that. Tide people introduction, because we can like get her going into the city, with her mom. Like it doesn't have to be immediately they get taken over. So this can help us introduce some of the Tide people, the interactions with her. We could also introduce the Tide Son at this point. Introduce Tide Son. That could be like her best friend. That could be maybe that she grew up with. I don't really know. That could be a completely random person. I mean, it'd probably help if we like built rapport with these two, and then they could like go on a journey and the Sun Daughter finds them later. Sun POV, go over Spy family and go over Sun Dad family. Little info first. I'm thinking that the Sun Dad is gonna be pretty big. Moon Mom mystery parents. Little info. Sun family 2 makes Sun family 3 capture Moon Mom. Moon Mom journey to castle. I don't know. To Sun Family 3 domain. In between that, we could have the, we can just call her MD. Moondaughter and SD. Moondaughter and TS. Alright, let's just spell it out. Moondaughter and Tide Sun run away. They get stopped. They get stopped by Sundaughter somewhere. We can figure out the settings later. Probably Sundaughter run away. They get chase scene. And chase scene. They get stopped by Sundaughter somewhere. Explanation of what's happening. So like a little bit of exposition from her. Of at least what she knows. Could be wrong. Explanation of what's happening from Sundaughter's POV. She'll explain like the prophecy. So she'll rehash the prophecy and go back and flesh out the world setting a little bit more in here. I mean, I'm sure we'll be doing that throughout the whole thing. Explanation of what's happening. I'm trying to think what else. Explanation of what's happening. Moondaughter and Tide Sun run away. They get stopped by Sundaughter somewhere. We could do like a quick journey. We should journey outline. Journey outline. 2 cities to explore. 2 cities. Two Tide cities. In addition to the 1 Tide city that they're next to. 2 Sun Family cities. 2 Sun Family cities. Spy City and Capturer City. That'll be like the end of it. How many characters do we have so far? So we have 1, 2, 3. Those 3. We have the mom. We have the dad. We have this, the casting families, the 3 casting families and their characters. So we have about, let's say like 15 characters to flesh out here. That's a lot of characters for like a first book. 15 characters to flesh out. That'll include like, you know, the priest that does, or whatever, the shamans. We have to flesh out the families. Flesh out family dynamic. That we're gonna show. So we're still gonna show 3 families. 3 Sun families. How they work. And then we have to like flesh out their characters and how they link. So in the 2 cities, we need intrigue, mystery. We need a mystery, a fight scene, fight moment. Do they save the mom? Does she die? Does the daughter meet her dad? What do they learn about the... I don't even know what the prophecy is yet, right? What they learn about the prophecy? What motivation does she have to continue the prophecy? Motivation to realize it / overthrow world ruling. Why do the other 2 want to help? Why do the other families want them dead? So that, alright, that's pretty good. Oh, look, perfect timing. Baby just woke up. Morning. Morning, Oliver. Alright. We can flush these out later. Everyone's awake again. And then that was good. That was like 40 minutes of writing. We got a okay outline. We can flesh it out some more. We got some character creation. We can flesh out those characters too. I will save this and then. Oh, really showing you breakfast while I'm saying good morning. When I'm saying good morning. All right, save. Talk to you kids later. As you can see, you guys are right here. Hey, get up, get up, get up. All right, bye. Love you guys.
Bye bye.
You're saying bye to yourself. This is for you.
Oh.
You're showing yourself your own breakfast. 10 years from now, you're gonna look at this video and you're gonna be like, look, I know how to cook. I made a Nutella and I couldn't open. Oh, future Oliver's talking to himself. Nice. Hey, that might be a book one day, dude. Heck yeah, that's awesome. In the future. Alright, alright. Say bye, 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 bye.